All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. I'm with these two little fellas today because we're just looking at camera replicas. We're looking at a piece of Japanese culture. In 2002, the candy giant Glico teamed up with Kaiyodo, the king of miniature sculpting, to create the Time Slip Glico series. These were sold as Shokugan or candy toys for about 300 yen. You got a piece of caramel and a blind box containing a 1:6 scale masterpiece. These are now highly sought after collector's items, especially the two I have in here, the legendary Nikon F. To understand these miniatures, you have to understand the real Nikon F. Released in 1959, it was the camera that ended the reign of the rangefinder and started the SLR revolution. The scale is 1:6. These Glico versions are roughly 1.5 inches wide. The craftsmanship is pretty cool. I mean, these are tiny miniatures. Let's check out the silver one first. Look at this. There are some imperfections, I know, but this is tiny. It's really tiny. Look at that. This is the eye-level version, the most iconic in silhouette photography. Removable lens. Look at this. This is the 50mm f 1.2, I believe, S. You can actually unmount and see the mirror box inside. You know, level of modularity unheard for a candy toy. The accessory is the BC-7 flash unit. This is the Peacock flash you're watching. In real life, this was like a fan fold flash unit that slipped over the rewind crank, like over here. You know, look at the miniature. It's etched to show the folding stainless steel blades. It's pretty cool. It actually looks like it could unfold, but it doesn't. This just rotates like this. You have the bulb. On the back, you have the settings. And you have a little bonus, like a cleaning brush. Look at this tiny thing. This wasn't just like a filler. It represents the maintenance kit every pro photographer carried in the 60s. So it's pretty cool, right? And this is the leaflet that shows what you could find in the blind box. So a lot of different items, of course, pertaining to the Japanese culture of the time, which are truly iconic. So that's the Nikon F in silver, and that's the Nikon F in black, or the so-called war correspondent. Look at this. How cool is this? This was the tough version, you know, favored by war correspondents in Vietnam because the black paint didn't reflect the light and gave away their position. The lens detail, you know, also it features a 50mm lens, but look at the paint finish. It's a matte semi-gloss black that mimics how the real brass body looked. Of course, detachable lens. So the rarity about these guys is that in the blind box sets, the black Nikon was often considered the rarer pull compared to the silver one. Because these are Kaiyodo made, the viewfinder and the lenses, look at this, are interchangeable between the two bodies. So you can create a custom panda look or swap the lens between them. How cool is this detail right over here? And here you have the, I believe this is the 500 millimeter. Doesn't really open, but, or maybe this 1000 millimeter, I don't know. But it clearly mounts on, and look at this beauty. Reflex lens mounted on the miniature camera, and then you can just check from above your composition. How cool is that? Bam. And of course, you got your brush as well. And that's the leaflet with all the components. And these are the other that you saw before. In fact, you see that the black Nikon is missing from this list because it was the rarest item of them all. So very, very collectible indeed. So why should a viewer care about this? Because, you know, these miniatures are a masterclass in injection molding. Even today in 26, sorry, it's hard to find this level of detail in a 1.5-inch object, right? I mean, with this modularity over here, are you kidding me? Look at this. This is pretty cool. So since these were Japan-only releases from over 20 years ago, finding them with the original booklet, you know, the paper insert and all the accessories, like, you know, the tiny flash, is getting harder. They typically go for like $30, $50 on the collector market right now. Quite a jump from the 300 yen originally they sold for. So, you know, whether you're a Nikon fan or a miniature collector, these Glico pieces are a bridge between toy art and photographic history. They capture the era when Nikon became the king of the mountain. Next time, I'm going to check out the Rolleiflex miniatures, which take the mechanical detail even further. So, for Fabs in the Wild, this is it. I'm gonna keep exploring the small things related to photography, but up to that point, make sure you like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, share this video, and most of all, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.